Wanted to add one more thing to that last video. While working and studying hard is obviously super important. I'm not saying you have to spend the entire time working on my class. You know, there's a lot of other things you could be doing. Everyone's like, oh, I'm just stuck at home. Use the time productively. Use the time productively. I see more people walking outside and getting in shape than I think I've ever seen before. You don't need a gym to get in shape. You could just take a run. If you can't go outside, if you're under quarantine or you're, it's like some in New York and California, they have stay at home, do push-ups and sit-ups. Herschel Walker, one of the best running backs ever drafted out of college, all he did was push-ups and sit-ups, and he was a beast. Push-ups, sit-ups, dips. You could do crunches. You could do, deep knee bends. You could do squats. Squat thrust. There's so many things you could do to get in shape. So you could get in shape. America has an obesity epidemic. Use the time positively. Take up a new trade. Take up a new hobby. You want to, like I told you guys in class, you should learn to cook. Now's a great time to learn to cook. You can't really go out too much anymore, so just learn to cook. It's the best time ever. Catch up on your reading, and it doesn't have to be. It could just be something you wanted to read but never got to. There's a lot of things you could be doing. Download that album and listen to that music you wanted to listen to for some time and you never got to it. There's a lot of things you could be doing productively at home, not just sitting around. Help your parents at home. You have the luxury of being young. You don't, they have a mortgage. They have rent to pay. Help them out in any way you can. If you can take, something off their hands and, help them, maybe have, 5 minutes of free time, do that. There's so many things you could be doing. Prepare yourself for college. Get in touch. If you already got into college, get in touch with your future roommate if they've released that. There's a lot of things you can be doing besides just sitting around. Obviously, I want you to study for my class. I mean, you guys got your work cut out. You got 2 college level classes to study for, but just being inside, woe is me. Look at it. See, me, I always go over this. I'm from New York, so I have a palm tree, and these are areca palms behind me, because anytime I grew up, palm tree to me was synonymous with tropical, with vacation, right? It doesn't matter where I am. If I look outside and I see a palm tree, I feel happy because I know either I'm on vacation or I'm in a tropical location. Now I live there. Now I'm in Miami and I see palm trees, and it's really hard for me to get depressed if you look around and you're in, it's snowing in certain areas of the country and it's like 85 and I just walked around and I built up a sweat. So there's a lot of stuff. Even if you're stuck at home, you could be doing stuff. You could be, using your time productively, making yourself a better person, helping out your family. I have my dog here. So if you have a dog and a pet, hang out with your pet for a little bit. So that's it. Just use your time productively. But please, study for my class. All right, macro and gov. Let's go.